Hello, Trapper Education instructors. My name is Curtis Twellmann and I work with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. I am the Assistant Furbearer Ecologist for the state, which also makes me the Trapper Education Coordinator, which means I get to work with the Wisconsin Cooperative Trapper Education Program and, of course, all of you instructors, which are some of the best people on earth. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is one of our newer course types, the Field Test Out. So starting in 2017, the Trapper Education Program in Wisconsin started an online course to go along with the mail-based correspondence course. Students through either of those two remote class options, either online, done over the web, or correspondence course done over done through the mail, has to take a field test out in order to become Wisconsin Trapper Education certified. This field test out is a 2 to 3 hour exam that the students do on their own that basically test over all the information that one should learn through the Trapper Education Program. So students who take a traditional hands-on class, which is still our bread and butter, do not need to take a field test out, but for any of the students doing online or correspondence course, this will be a part of that prior to getting certification. So any instructor who would like to hold the test out on their own can do so. I can send them, we have the exams pre-made. We have instructor copies and student copies. The student copies are, of course, the exam that you hand the student, they fill out. The instructor copy has some of this highlighted information, that's some more details for us instructors, showing us how to set up each section and then also how to grade. So I'm going to go through this one section at a time. There are 5 different sections in the field test out. Section 1 is trap identification, and that's what we have set up here on the table. Now, every single district should have a test out kit that we distributed in 2017. So everybody should have most of this stuff all put together in one place. Contact your district coordinator in order to get a hold of those supplies. Section 1, Trap ID, there's going to be 4 parts to every single question. So the way I have these labeled out here, I have some of them with a little bit of duct tape, number 1. Some of them I have trap tags that have written on them, number 2. And some people have actually attached larger numbers to those that are easier to see. Any which way you have so students know which number they're on is fine. These are some of the examples that we've used in the past. For every single one of these, they're going to have 4 different parts to answer. They're going to have to name us what type of trap it is. So cable restraint, a 110 body grip, a number 11 double long spring. We're not looking for manufacturers, so they don't need to say Sleepy Creek or Duke or BMI or anything like that. We're just looking for the size and then, of course, double long spring or coil spring or enclosed trigger trap. And we're looking for terminology from the manual when possible. The second part of these questions are going to be, is it a live restraining trap or is it a kill type trap? So only one of 2 answers. Obviously, all of our body grippers, colony traps, these are our kill type traps. All of our different footholds, cable restraints, cages, these are going to be live traps. Third part of this section is a targeted fur bear. And we're not looking for the student to say every single fur bear that they can catch with a certain trap type. But what we are looking for is an answer that makes sense. So if somebody picked up this and said wolf, that would be incorrect, but there are a lot of different species that could be correct with this trap type, so use your discretion there. The fourth and final part of each of these different questions is going to be, can the trap be placed legally on land, water, or both? So for a lot of these, it's going to be both, but for some of these, it's going to be water only, land only. So keep an eye out for those things. And a reminder, all of these test out sections are on their own. So the student is to do these sections on their own without asking questions. But then afterwards, when you grade, that's an excellent time to review and go over the questions that they did get wrong. So if somebody says land and water on one of these trap types, it's a good time to step in and say why colony traps are only allowed in the water. This is a multiple catch trap. multiple animals can come into this trap and be caught. If this was not completely submerged, these animals would be alive and they'd have the possibility to fight in here, which could damage the fur and overall just be a less humane way to capture them.